Copa Airlines. They have some of the cheapest flights to and from Latin America, always with a connection in Panama. So today, we're going to be trying Copa out on a flight from here in Panama City to Baltimore. Good morning from the Tocumen International Airport in Panama, where I just got off of a connecting flight. After killing some time during my layover, I started the long journey to my gate. Roughly half of the airport is a spacious, modern new terminal, while the other half is a much older, cramped, old area. Unfortunately, our flight was out of the latter. After an extra layer of security, just for flights going to the US, I got to our small gate area. Our plane for today is a 21-year-old 737-7, seating 126 passengers. As a member of the Star Alliance, they also offer connections onto airlines like United and Avianca, which builds onto their reach. At about 8:50 a.m., we boarded and walked past the 12 business class seats. Today, we're seated in 19A, a standard economy window seat. We'll take a closer look at the seat and its features a bit later. After a speedy pushback and taxi, we took off from runway 3 left at 9:21 a.m. Today's flight will take about 4 hours and 15 minutes, covering just over 2,100 miles. It seems that Copa doesn't usually serve 2 meals on a flight, as both of my flights just had 1 meal kind of awkwardly placed in the middle of the flight. This definitely helps them save money, but if you're hungry or just trying to get some rest, having the meal in the middle of a 4 to 6 hour flight can be a bit annoying. Our meal came an hour and 40 minutes into our flight. The options for today were either a chicken sandwich or French toast. Having already eaten breakfast on my previous flight, I went for the sandwich, which came with a few pieces of fruit. The sandwich itself consisted of chicken breast slices and those mystery cheese slices. Say what you will about how this looks, it was still better than some meals that I've had on Delta, who are supposedly known for great meals. All around, it was nothing extraordinary, but the portion size really wasn't amazing. Soon after eating, I checked out the bathroom, which seems to be the original design from 2002. As we head back amongst the 114 economy seats, let's take a closer look at our seat. These have seen a recent makeover, including some cool little Copa-themed designs. The adjustable headrest was quite sturdy and comfortable, which goes a long way on a longish flight. The tray table is pretty standard and could be comfortably used for working on a laptop. Despite the nicely redone seats, today's seat didn't have an in-flight entertainment screen. Instead, it just included the stand for your phone. Note that not all Copa flights are like this, as a lot of them come with a pretty good entertainment system. But just in case, you should probably download something for the flight beforehand. Throughout my 2 flights, I found Copa's seats to be pretty comfortable. As is seen here, the recline is pretty generous. The panel up above is pretty old-fashioned, but it comes with the essential air vent, which is always great. And yeah, that's basically it. No further meals or snack, and no entertainment system makes for quite uneventful flights. My conclusion was that Copa falls somewhere in between low-cost carriers and the full-service airlines. They aren't nearly as stingy with carry-on bags and charging for snacks as airlines like Spirit or Frontier, but they're definitely far from generous. I'll give them positive points on comfort, as their seats are practically the same as what you'd find on United or American. They also only fly 737s, which makes for much quicker boarding and deplaning processes, which is a nice plus. Lastly, as a member of the Star Alliance, you can still credit Copa flights to airlines like Air Canada and United, which is always a great perk. Ultimately, I'd say that they really aren't too bad. Connecting in Panama really isn't any worse than an airport like Miami, and the flights are fine so long as you're prepared for light meals and a chance at no entertainment. Would I pick them over United or American for the same price? Probably not. But given how often you see Copa flights for hundreds of dollars less, I'll probably find myself flying them again sometime soon. At 1:40 p.m., we touched down in an absolutely frigid Baltimore and headed towards the terminal.